Hi guys, it's April, and as my heartbeat slowly comes back down to normal, um, we're gonna start this stream. Because yeah. We just had a moment with the cat and possibly bringing everything toppling down on top of this stream, but I think we're good. I think we're okay. So, we are back here again to possibly finish off the dragon page. I put a pull up on both Twitter and YouTube on what we want to do, and it was ridiculously close this time. It ended up being 2 votes more for the dragon. So, we're doing the dragon today. I'm hoping to get really close to getting finished. We're probably not going to run 2 hours like we normally have been since it's Father's Day and I'm going to go and harass my dad for a little while. But I figured for at least an hour, I'd cause chaos with you guys and see how far we can get into this. My goal today is to get at least the background of the rose done and maybe start on the metallic areas. I don't think I'm going to do anything to the stained glass because I really like where the stained glass is sitting already. Everything else is pretty much already done. It's just these It's just these gems and then the metallic pieces and the claws and this background. So I'm going to try and start with this background. I don't know how this is going to go because I am totally winging this. I'm going to try to do this really light splodgy effect with Copics. I have my Crayola blender. I could get my Copic blender out, but this was the first blender I found. So we're going to try it. Why not? I have all these things. Why not use them? Right? Right? Okay. Before I get started, I am going to tweet this out, and hopefully this time my tweet actually takes, since last week it did not. Do I remember? My heart is still beating really fast right now. But we have both dogs and both cats with us, which is the first for a while. That is not what I want to do. Let's see. Is it showing? There it is. Okay, and then we'll share this to Twitter. And I think it has shared. Double checking. Yes, we have now tweeted. We're official. We can actually get started now. Okay, so I have all of the colors that I saved from last time. So only like this section, this little tiny section. I might have to find a Copic that matches the brown. Ooh, forgot about that. Okay, let's see if I can get my Copic chart out. If we can find a good light brown that matches this pillar. So, I don't want it to be too dark, but it needs to be in that reddish realm. I'm thinking possibly E15. That seems about right to me. But like I said, it's really dark. I don't have a huge range of the E's because, okay, I do have a huge range of the E's, but not as big as it could be, as you can see by all my missing E's. Because these other ones, they're not quite red enough, I don't think. So maybe I can use the E15 and find a way to dilute it with that blender. See if I can find the E15. E15, I need the E15. I'm gonna pull everything out before I find the E15. There we go. E15. Got it. Okay. Let's hope I don't completely biff up this picture by doing what I am about to do. Now the real question is, how far down do you think this pillar goes? You think it only goes to about here and it's just part of the window? And it doesn't necessarily go all the way down the wall and the rest of that is just wall? It's kind of how I'm going to interpret that. So this is the E15. I'm going to leave a little bit of an edge, kind of just splodge around it. It looks really bad right now. Trust me. I'm hoping it's not going to stay that bad. Okay, and so for the window, I've got these. I swear I had a purple, didn't I? Oh, yep, BV20. So I've got all of these that I can splurge in different areas. So I'm totally out of focus now. There we go. I thought I turned the autofocus off. Apparently not. There we go. So we've got RV63, BV20, BG32, and B00. And I'm just gonna kind of splotch them in random spots around where that stained glass would be. And get all the caps off. Goodness gracious. Okay, so I know mostly probably put some pink in that area. Like I said, I'm just kind of splurging it a little bit and bring some mint in there. So this is the first time I've kind of tried something like this. I'm hoping it works the way I am imagining it in my head. But we shall see. It looks really, really rough right now. Okay. I think I'm going to start with the light gray and get all of that filled in. And this is just C2. I'm going to slowly bring darker and darker grays in, but I don't want it to get too dark. So I'm not going to put too much definition. Just leave that darkest down there. Okay. So my hope is to take this blender and just kind of start smearing things. Either that, or I might, I have it, the alcohol, I have it in the various ink bottle that I might like splooge around and see if that gives me some of the effect that I want. I mean, it's sort of softening it. Maybe not as much as I want it to soften. And I'm trying not to pull color out of the flower since this might be pulling a little bit of that zig color as well. But I figure since this is just a test page, why not? I'm really saturating this right now. You know what I forgot to do? Oh, nope. I do have the color. Okay, had to make sure. Didn't know if I put that behind there or not. I have a tendency to do that. Is to just start in without fully checking if I've got everything in place or not. What I could do is we could possibly try this chameleon style. Do tip to tip. See what happens. If we can get some more of that, flatten some of that out, because that's looking really blah. Hi, Robin. Welcome. I didn't get the doo-doo-doo sound figured out, but I will. Dang it, I will. Wondering, I forgot that I had this C00, which is theoretically the lightest. I don't know how I feel about this right now. It's a little bit of a mess, and I got some onto that leaf, which I didn't want to do. Welcome! We got people showing up. I'm excited, even though this is for sure not headed in the direction that I want it to be headed. I mean, I guess I'm trying something and learning that something is failing me miserably. Maybe I should have taken those colors in circular patterns rather than stripy patterns. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the dragon. I just wasn't sure how I was going to do this glass stuff. Well, I'm glad you could make it to this stream, Robin. Yeah, I kept on telling everybody that at some point I'm going to get the fanfare sound effect figured out so that I can just like press a button and it does it and it's all official. But I haven't quite figured that one out yet. You are special. That's the whole point. I think I'm just making a mess. I feel like I'm just making a mess. Well, that isn't quite what I wanted to happen. Maybe I'll just kind of let that sit there a little while, and maybe some kind of method of fixing that will materialize. Ah. Boo. Boo. Okay. I'm going to do something. It's probably going to be a horrible, horrible, horrible idea. Oh my gosh, can't get this various ink open. Ow. Well, it's opened. Ooh, and it's a very strong alcohol smell. This is happening. I need to pour this into a little container. So contaminate this. See if I can do this without. There you go. If that's not creepy, I don't know what else is. As it slowly slides off the desk. You ready for this? Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, goodness. Where did I put the lid? I'm losing my mind. I do have stickles. Not a lot. Well, there's an idea. I might do that after I possibly pull some of the color out of this. Hopefully lighten it a little bit. I think I just made it a dark, muddy mess. That's what I did. I don't know if that saved that at all. I do have both a clear... Actually, I don't have stickles. What I do have is... Sorry, my brain is like... I don't have stickles, but I do have the Wink of Stella, which I think might work just as well. Maybe. Possibly. Just it's getting to the point where I think I'm just making it worse. So maybe I'll just let it dry a touch and then come back to it and see if I can. Oh, man, April. How to screw up a picture in 2 seconds flat. 2 seconds. Yeah, it's just, it looks too muddy for my liking. I think that's what's going on, and I want to lighten it up. So I'm hoping. I think it's also one of those things where when you're looking at your own work, you start to get hypercritical. Let's see, let's pull the brown out of that flower. Thank you very much. No, don't spread it more. Little poop. Let's see. Come back with the colored pencils and fix that a little bit so it doesn't look like it's all bleeding together. Ew. Okay. I'm going to leave that alone for just a little while. And I'm going to do a little work on the gems and then maybe come back to this and see if I can just put my hand in the wet stuff. It's okay. See if I can fix this. It's going to be fixed. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in. Let's just a touch so you can see that hot mess that I just did. See if I can reintroduce some of the correct colors in the correct places. What I probably should have done is that mess first and then colored the rose on top of whatever I did, but you know, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's not the direction I want to go. We're going up here to these jewels. Yes. Okay. So I have my Holbeins, and I've got Cosmos, Amethyst, Turquoise, and Violet that I'm going to be using to just enhance these a little bit. Kind of like that, so that it has a little bit more distinction. But I'm just kind of following the colors that already got put down by the zigs. Yeah. It's one of those things that I'm really liking this page and then burp. It's fine. It's probably one of those things that if I walk away from it for a little while and then come back and look at it, I'd be like, oh, it's not actually that bad. I think I'm going to pull a little bit of the other colors in here, just so that it doesn't feel so one-dimensional. Feel like I'm really close. I'm gonna scoot out just burp. I'm just kind of willy-nillying it. It's a technical term. Let's start with some of the darker ones. Hi, Elizabeth. I know I could probably have a little more energy when I did that. Just fighting whatever, just ugh. Do you ever have something that just you know you need to let it go, but in the back of your mind you're still like hitting yourself about it? So somehow this little jewel here and over here got missed when I was doing the zigs. So I'm going to try and see if I can match what I've done with these with just the colored pencils. At least that's my hope. Pulled too much blue into that one. And I don't dislike it. Question is, can I do the same on the other side? I don't know where that came from. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do the... Nope, that was not as dark as I wanted it. This is the purple that I want. Maybe some blue in here. Bring in the cosmos. And then, no, this is the cosmos. Someday I'm going to get all of these colors straight in my head. Still learning the Holbeins. This is the violet again. The amethyst. This one was the amethyst. It was between that violet and the cosmos. That's not too bad. And then we have these jewels down here. Which... some of that. What is it? This is the turquoise blue. I'll probably come in with this amethyst. The whole idea here is just to give it a little bit more of a sense of dimension. So if I do the Wink of Stella, an attempt to fix this, I'll probably do some of it on these gems as well. Well, I'm glad you could stop by, Chloe. That's just for saying hi and coming. So yeah, I'm glad you could stop by and see the mess we are creating right now. Oh goodness. Oh, I am all over the place today. I apologize. Because I do know if I do add that white Wink of Stella, it is going to mute those colors down. So that might fix the heartburn I have right now about life in general. And of course, at some point I am going to come back and add little sparkles to these gems with a white pen of some kind. Okay, let's back out a little. Okay. because now I have, my desk is a mess right now, it's fine. I have these metallics. I'm thinking copper is the way to go with what I'm thinking of doing, and maybe using gold as like little fluffs of highlight if need be. But I want to do the claws in this border, in this ridiculous metallic. So I'm going to attempt to do that. I haven't decided if I want to do the Faber-Castells or the zigs. I'm possibly going to just do, I'm going to try and start out with the zigs. Maybe. Thank you, Elizabeth. So we will see how this goes. The reason I like these zigs is because they got this brush tip on them. They're a metallic brush tip, and it's my favorite thing ever. So this is the copper and the gold. Like I said, I think I just want to mostly put the copper down. And then if there's places where, because see, I could put a little bit of gold in the middle there. And I don't know if you guys are going to be able to distinctly tell the difference. Nah, maybe I'll just copper that sucker down everywhere. Let's just do that. Because there's not a huge distinction between the copper and everything else. Let me zoom in again. So that's kind of how that's looking. I mean, these are very, very opaque. So once this is down, this is down. And we'll see how I feel about it by the end. Because at this point, I've already committed. So I just kind of gotta go with it. Might have to come back through with a black and re-outline some of that, where I go over the black lines. So I still want that black outline, because it gives it some definition. That is very, very distinctive. Might be cool to see if after this dries, if I can go over top of it with some colored pencil. Maybe give it a little bit of shading so it doesn't feel so flat. But we'll see. At the same time, I just might be overthinking it. It's just kind of like, pow! Look at me, I'm metallic. It's very, very distinctive. use these kinds of metallics that often. That's kind of the dragon in his natural state. I'm gonna attempt to go around and do the border as well. See how that goes. There's some detail work in the borders that I'm probably just gonna be like, meh. I'm going right over top of you. Like this right here, it's just gonna be flat. Why? Because it's my color book and I can do whatever I want. I've done a little bit. I don't have it with me right now. It's actually upstairs. The owl picture. I've gotten a little further on the leaves, but I haven't done a whole ton just because I haven't had a whole lot of chance to color recently. But I am still working on it. And I have thought about doing some additional live streams, not necessarily here on YouTube, but over on Twitch, just randomly. And I might pull pictures like that and a few other side projects that I've started, some art projects that I'm doing that I might pull over there. And then possibly upload those videos to YouTube afterwards. It's one of those things that I want to try out some of the features and stuff over on Twitch. But I will always do my Sunday live streams over here on YouTube. That's not going to change for sure. Because I heart your guys' faces. And I get a little group of you guys who come and hang out with me on Sundays, and I don't want to lose that. Because you guys are fun. You guys make my day. I am not disliking that. Let's see if I can move that up just a touch. I mean, parts of this are a little finicky. Having to deal with them. I think the copper works well with the color tones that we have in the picture. Because I feel like if I chose silver, it would have blended in with the stonework. And gold doesn't really make sense because we don't really have any yellows. But yeah, if I make any decent amount of project, or any decent amount of progress, that's the word I wanted, on that owl picture, I will definitely show you guys randomly in stream if you are interested. I did post a couple of updates on my Instagram story with that page. I'm gonna have to come back and fix that line work there. Oops. Stuff is dangerous. Get too impatient and I start to go over the lines and lose the line work. Well, like I said, that's why I'm thinking about definitely not losing this stream, but if I'm doing like a coloring book or something over on Twitch, still uploading it to YouTube. I don't know. It may or may not happen. It's just one of those things floating around in my head. Didn't think I was going to have to use this much concentration to put this gold down, but holy fudge. This is not gold, this is copper. What would be really, really unfortunate is if I ran out of ink in the middle of doing this page. Trying not to get my head in frame. Okay, so I think I'm gonna switch real quick because this is dry. I'm gonna try the Wink of Stella on it. See what happens. Right? So like I said, I have this white. We're just gonna see what happens. That's not what I was supposed to do. Okay, there we go. Get some in there. And then I'll just kind of... Come on. Oops. I'm gonna come out. Maybe. It's coming out the side. No! What is going on? Why are you being this way? There we go. There we go. Ugh. Maybe it wants to come out. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe if we slowly layer this up. What just happened? What was that? Well, that part is going to be really frosted. Oh, what? Kind of just let itself go there. Gosh dang it. I think I'm just making it worse. Wow, I'm sure you guys came here to watch a fire happen. Bring it down here a little bit. I just made a mess. A very hot mess. Yeah! Well, now you know that even I screw up my coloring pages. Not sure what happened here. Totally missed that. Well, I'm gonna let it dry again. See what becomes of it. Wait a couple more minutes. I mean, kind of see the sheen on that. Woo! I think it is going to gain some opacity as it dries. I think we're okay. Hopefully. Just, I'm gonna walk away from that. Goodness. Okay. I forgot to do around the thingy bob, didn't I? This is gonna be a very interesting stream today. Real question is, do I have a black that I can fix this line work with? That is the question. Because we need to add a little bit right back in there. Oh, that seemed to work pretty well. Trying not to go cross-eyed. Okay. Do. Here we go. Get some of that back. And then I'm wondering. We can dirty up that copper a little bit. So right now I just have, dang it. It's just the Holbein Cool Gray 6. And I'm just adding a little bit of a tinge to that copper. Just so those horns feel like it has a base that it's sitting on. I don't know how well it's actually showing up on screen. Oh, look at how much that is like. May have frosted it too much. Oh, goodness. Went from one extreme to the other. We'll see if we can pop some color back in there. I'm really liking how those horns are looking right now. They're very lethal looking. Oh, you know what? I kind of, sort of missed a little bit right here. And a little right here. I don't hate it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's true. It's really, really close to done. I don't think we're going to get it done today because technically I only have 2 more minutes left. But I will definitely get it done the next time we bring this boy into the stream. There's definitely some touches to like the gems and things, and of course this rose it's gonna need a little touching up. Oops, I am coloring in a spot that you cannot see. That's not the button I wanted to click. That's okay. So just add a little bit of depth. some of those pieces. And then next time I will repeat the process. With the rest of the sides. Yeah, see, it just adds a little bit of depth there that I really, really like. I think, no. Oh yeah, so if I go back with some colored pencils, darken up some areas over top of that wink, bring some of that color back. Okay, we might go a little longer than I intended to take this stream originally, but I'm kind of in the flow of things right now. Because I kind of want to, I need to be careful right here. I've oversaturated the paper just a touch, and it could very easily just decide that it's going to give up on life. Bring that color back. Not necessarily fully. So maybe still keep that frosted look. Kind of washed out too much, you know what I mean? Less, a little bit too much of the detail. No, it doesn't look like much. I went quiet there, didn't I? Oh, thank you guys. Makes me feel a little better about some of the decisions I just made. This area is definitely, for sure, overworked like crazy. But what can you do? Look at the other green. Feeling a little better about it. Not questioning nearly all of my life choices. Definitely looks like it's been bleached a little bit, frosted a little bit. You still kind of get that sparkly sheen. I guess you can see it more like that. Huh? got a dark green that I can darken some of these even a little bit more. That was aggressive. Sorry about that. Didn't quite. Hi, cat. Are you coming down? Are you gonna just kind of knock the camera everywhere as you do that? See if she can do this without getting you guys too seasick. That's an interesting stretch position, cat. You gonna make a decision? And just bring your butt down.
She need help.
Oh, she got up there by herself. I'm assuming she can get down. There you go. Now you have to kind of like wiggle your way. You're just gonna sit there, aren't you? So my camera, my web camera mount is attached to the cat tree. So every time they climb up or down the cat tree, stop itching yourself, cat. You gonna come on? You gonna come on to stream? You gonna jump down? I believe she may or may not decide to come off of that. Oh, I'm just gonna push you. Look here, cat. Oh, you're gonna go up now. Nissa, come here, bub. Yeah. Get your butt. Get your butt. Get your butt. Okay. I'm gonna help now. Oh yeah. That was a cat. She's like, see ya. I'm done. Okay. Where did I put the pen? Oh, there's the pencil I was just using. Okay. So now that slightly chaotic event is over, I think this is where we're probably going to end the stream today. And we will bring this back, definitely. I'm actually not going to be here next week. I'm going to be up in the mountains, enjoying life. But I will be back the following week with possibly a little surprise. So it might be a little while before we get back to this to finish it. But we will get back to it. So, thank you guys for joining me in this very chaotic, experimental stream color thing. I hope you found it useful, or maybe entertaining, possibly both. But I do hope to see you guys all again in 2 weeks. Same time, same place, my channel, 11 Central, and I heart you beautiful faces. Bye.